Happy 55th anniversary, General Hospital. Time totally flies. So I want to do a little bit of housekeeping. This is a GH Mini Spotlight video. Now I'm using this also. I'm converting it into audio. So if you're listening to the GH Mini Spotlight podcast, go over if you get a chance to YouTube to the JLJ Media page and see the pictures that I show throughout this broadcast. So it may sound like if there might be a silence for a second here and there, I'm gonna be showing a picture. At that point, I decided just to make this across the board a happy anniversary video. So General Hospital's been on 55 years, or 14,000 episodes, which they just celebrated. This episode was a very unique take on kind of showing nostalgia. Now, I want to say, I said this before, and I stand by this all the time. You will never please everybody. Soap fans, I would never want to be a soap producer or a soap writer, and you could never please everybody. And a lot of fans, I saw the hashtag GH55fail, and there were a lot of fans who got upset because Liz didn't have any scenes or flashbacks. Jeannie Francis didn't have any flashbacks. There are a few things here and there. I think, see, here it is. It's a 1 hour show with commercials, so it's less than that, and they have 55 years of stuff. What they did show, I did enjoy. There are a couple scenes I haven't seen in a long time. The scene with Bobby and Felicia crying when she finds out about Barbara Jean, that gets me every single time. Bobby and Luke seeing each other for the first time. It was nice seeing the vets like Lucy and them have really good flashback scenes. It was kind of important. It's just hard because I know there's a large cast, and there were some scenes I wish I saw also on there for certain characters. It just couldn't be done. So I'm accepting the episode they gave me, and I did enjoy it. It wasn't anything I did not enjoy it. I enjoyed it. The Mike storyline is heartbreaking. I'm going through it in real life right now with somebody in the family with dementia, and it's a heartbreaking disease. So I thought again it was a unique way of actually showcasing the show, kind of through the eyes of Luke's. So we had like Luke was kind of in there, but I just know people didn't were upset. So General Hospital's been on 55 years. Personally, it's been great. I've been watching it since the early 80s. So nearly 40 years, right? I'm only 25. But it's been on for years, and I got personal satisfaction. Professionally, 3 years ago this month, this time period, I was working on the show, the GH Report, the General Hospital After Show at AfterBuzz TV. It was my first time as a casting director, producer, showrunner, creator of a TV show. And the personal experience from that, of course, is amazing. But professionally, it started my professional career in producing. And I came and tell you just how that enriched my life. And I produced several shows since then, but I love that General Hospital is the one that started it all. And the GH Report is still on the air. And so I just want to say thank you to General Hospital, to all the actors, the PR people, producers who have supported the show the last almost 3 years now. And no longer, and I don't know, I don't do the show anymore. GH Report is still on Sundays with Frank Moran, original host, and Carla Renata, who's joined earlier this year, early last year. And they're doing the show every Sunday, and it's still on the air. So it's happy that I know something I created is still on the air. But also the spinoffs, the GH 30Ds, GH Mini Spotlights, GH Mini Spotlight podcast. That's what I do, those. And the show has given me so much. So this 55th anniversary is kind of it has double meaning to me. And I just want to thank also my former co-hosts, Lucretia Lyon, Nadine Harvey, who were part of this Kenny Burn Roast show, who's been on the show several times as a GH fan, and introduced me to Mark Teschner, which introduced me to the GH PR people, which got the ball rolling for helping me produce a great show for the fans. And of course, the fans. The fans are just amazing. You guys are all amazing. for the support you've given all the shows that I've done that are GH related. I really appreciate it. And but I hope GH goes on for a long, long time. I'm invested in the show. I want it to continue. I know there are folks who went off the air and who are upset. I'm not going to tell you about. You can have your feelings. I'm not going to tell you how to feel. For me, I hope it continues for a long time. I'm James Jr. You can follow us at JLJ Media Spotlights on Facebook. There's a page. You can follow us there for this and all things that are General Hospital related that we do. And of course, this video is on YouTube under JLJ Media, and the podcast is on iHeartRadio, iTunes, and Spreaker.com under GH Media Spotlights Audio Podcast. I'm James Jr., and I will talk to you next time.